Hi, this is Heavy Metal Geek on behalf of Metal Planet Music, and I have an absolute pleasure for the second time to meet with Rich from Stone Broken. Absolute pleasure to have you back, Rich.
Yeah, thank you. It's a pleasure mine.
Yes, I know it is. It's fantastic to have you back.
Yes.
I remember last year when we were interviewing you when you were supporting Bucket Cherry in the Limelight.
Yeah.
And the funny thing was we were actually chatting about how you as a band were developing, you were going from supporting where you could to, now you're supporting at that stage Bucket Cherry, and then you've been supporting different big bands around Europe and around the world. And we were sort of saying, the likes of, comparing you to the likes of at that stage Raven Eye,
Yeah.
where they had done the same thing and now they were doing their own headlining act. And my goodness, lo and behold, 1 year later, you are doing your headline tour,
Yes.
and you are here in Belfast on your own steam, man.
It's
brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a pretty crazy year, if I'm honest, since the last time we spoke. And yeah, I mean, the last time we were here in Belfast was the first time we were here in Belfast.
Yeah.
So to come back a year later and to headline a show is pretty special. And as well, I mean, I think there's probably 4 tickets left, so it's going to be
Pretty much
busy.
sold out.
Yeah,
Almost,
yeah. So I mean, that in itself is just a testament to what we've been doing and the support that we've had. So yeah, we couldn't be happier with how it's all been.
That is fantastic. And your tour, where are you on the tour at the moment?
This is day number 4.
Day number 4. So
Yeah.
it's early in the tour.
Yeah, 4 out of 16.
16, right. So there are 12 more chances for people to actually come along and
Yes,
see you
there are.
throughout your UK tour.
Yeah.
And I have to say, I have been following you. I keep listening and re-listening and re-listening. And honestly, if people have a chance, they have to come and see you live.
Well, I'm glad that you're saying that, not me, because it sounds bad advice.
It's slightly more insincere when it's coming from you.
Exactly. Yeah. But I agree. I think they should.
You may say that, I couldn't possibly comment. So, how has the year been?
It's been eventful in that all good things.
Yeah.
I mean, we got to see a lot of the world that we'd never seen before. We got to tour the States in summer. We got to do Europe again. We played, I think it was 8 headline shows in Germany at the end of last year. So it's been really good. I think the only thing that we can hope for is that we can continue to do that and we keep going back to these places. I mean, we'd love to go back out to America.
Yeah.
It just costs a lot of money to do that. It's one of those.
We thought we were expensive.
So, but like with this, we're able to come back into headline, and it's all about growing and growing and growing. And so long as we can keep doing that, then I think we'll be okay.
Yeah. Well, fantastic. How was the American tour? Because I know we all love our local bands. We want them to do well, but we don't want them to go anywhere because that means that they're traitors and sellouts, blah. But really, there are 2 main places I think for any band that they have to really make it to really make it within a world presence stage: Europe and the US.
Yeah.
Now, Europe's on our back door for a while.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Until we cut the cords and float off.
Yeah.
But it's expensive, but it's an easy route to go.
It is. Yeah.
But America always seems to be the one that you have to break into America.
Yeah.
Now, how was your tour? When you're going back, what do you think you'll be looking for? Having been there and been there through the first time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we were there for around 7 weeks, and we covered about that much. And that's the rest of America,
Yeah.
So there's still a lot of ground to cover. But we went out there with Worth Fighting For as the single. And that's the one that we were promoted over in the States at the time, and we managed to get a top 50.
Oh, brilliant!
Yeah, in the active rock charts, which was a great start for us. I mean, we were on tour with the guys in Fozzy and Ad Let Us Win and a band called Stir, and they all commented saying that's a real great. It's an achievement to do that, especially when it was their debut single in America. And I think we just need to keep on growing. We need to go back. There's a ton of states that we still need to do. We didn't even touch the West Coast. That's a whole different ball game. But I think what we'd like to do is we'd like to go over there, support another band, get in front of some more people, and really put the foundations down. Because I think we started to do that, but I think if we can, concrete it, saying, the Stonebroken are here, and we're not going to go away anytime soon, that is what we need to be aiming for, I think. And like I say, it's like with any territory. In the UK, when we first started, we started off small, and then we supported some bands, then we brought out an album, and it just keeps growing and growing and growing. And if we can do that over there, we just need to do it in chunks, if that makes sense. We need to do a lot of work in a short amount of time. But we're ready for it. We put in the work, and we're not going to ever shy away from the work side of things. We love to get involved, and that's what it's all about. It's about growing the band and getting into new places. And I think if we could go over there again and tour with established bands over there, get in front of new people, I think we'll be fine. But it's a big one to tackle. You've got Europe, and then you've got America, which is even bigger, really. So it's a lot of ground to cover, but we're ready.
Well, I think as of in other interviews with other bands that are similar, you're here headlining, and you have Those Damn Crows supporting along with our local Baleful Creed.
Yeah.
There seems to be now more and more sort of a move backward, not in a bad way, backwards to the sort of basic genuineness of what rock and rock and roll and metal is. That you have a modern twist on it, but it's like the old basics that you're doing, and like your own album, Those Damn Crows album. It's just, this is really modern, but there's something really familiar about it. Not that you're ripping off Led Zeppelin they allegedly but do you know what I mean? It's it has that feeling, that sense about it, but it's your own.
I think that runs through rock. There's I don't know how to describe it really. It's I wouldn't say it's a starting point, but everything's built off of the same foundations in rock, and we try and enhance that as much as possible. When we go out and play shows, we want to not just be a band that gets up on stage. We want to be people that people can come and speak to after the show. And I mean, on the way back to the venue just now, we just went for a bite to eat, and then we got recognised, and we had photos taken, and we had a little chat with these guys as we were walking back to the venue. And that's what it's all about. I don't.
You've made it now. You've been recognised in Belfast.
In Belfast, I know. It's great. It still does take you back though. Like when that happens, it's kind of strange. But in our hometown, we get recognised a lot. But to do it in a town,
totally separate, totally.
It's just absolutely insane. But we love that kind of thing. We love speaking to people, and usually they always come back with a load of nice comments saying, listen to your album, and it's great to have that feedback and have that connection with people. And I think the roots of rock, that's what it's all about. And if you've got that as a platform, use it to do good. Like that's what we try and do, and give back to the people. That for me, that is rock and roll.
Look, I think you're absolutely right, and I think it's coming back to that again because I think almost bizarrely because of social media and the expectations. People kind of expect to own others through social media. They message me, we're besties now. Sorry, what? But it also reflects, as you're saying, the genuineness of original rock. Because there was a period where rock stars were rock stars.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, only chatting to people who had enough influence to get into the inner circle.
Yeah.
Whereas the likes of yourselves are, you're doing really well. You're on the way up. I genuinely, within the next year, couple of years, I'm expecting you to be filling out stadiums.
Wow.
I'm not putting much pressure on you, like, but,
No.
but do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can see where you've come from,
Yeah.
where you are at the minute, and where you're going, and it's definitely on the way up. But you still have that absolute genuineness, and that is just fantastic.
We said from day one that there's 4 members in the band, and there's not space for any egos.
Yeah.
That's number one. And then also just be a nice person, because it takes a lot more energy to be a nasty person. a nice person. There is no point. So whenever we go to a new venue, I try and make friends with the local crew and everyone involved with putting on the show, because without those guys, the show wouldn't go ahead. You know, it's not just us going and traveling around the UK and turning up at venues and playing.
Yeah.
There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes, and we appreciate everything that goes on. And the support from the fans and support from guys like you, that's what keeps everything going. And to have that connection, like you say, that's probably one of the most important things, is because you get to understand your fans in a deeper sense.
Yeah.
You know, and it's great because you can just we walk into venues around the West Midlands area, and we could walk in alone, and there would be people there that would just come up and talk to us. You know, because that's what the community is like, and I think it's great to be involved with that and to be bringing it back, because, like you say, there have been times where they've been untouchable. I don't feel like we should ever be like that. So,
well, that's fantastic. Listen, thank you very much for your time.
No, thank you.
Really appreciate it, and it's an absolute pleasure seeing you again. And it was kind of weird because we met the first time, and then within a week we bumped into each other again.
We did.
At the Stonefree Festival.
Yeah, we did.
And so it's been another little while until we've met again. But I'm so glad to see that you're continuing to keep going up.
Yeah.
And that you're here as a headliner.
Yes.
And that
that's good.
you're continue on with the rest of your tours as a headliner. And I hope every success and every one of them is sold out.
Thank you very much.
You've done really well, and absolute pleasure, Rich.
Thank you
so much.
Thank you.